Let's give me a second. There we are. Okay, Anna. So welcome again. You told me that today you have grammar 15, and I told you that it has two parts. Okay, because the topic is not that they are difficult. No, it's just that they are two totally different topics. Okay, so the first part is about relative clauses, and it's a very interesting material or information because now or today you're going to know, you're going to work with those specific words that till now we have worked like interrogative words like what, where, whose. So maybe you read that and you say, okay, so those are interrogative words. But today you are going to work like as any other word in the sentence, okay? And this is very useful because they will help you to create to write complete intermediate sentences. I mean, in basic, so you can have like two complete sentence, subject, verb, and complement. And today you will join the two sentences in only one with the same meaning, with the same context, in order to create a complex sentence. Okay, so teacher, um, all the interrogative words can be relative clauses. No, not all of them. Okay, who, which, whose, when, and where. Okay, and where. Those are the relative clauses for today. For today, okay. There are like a few more, but that is gonna be in another opportunity. Okay, so for today, who, which, whose, when, where. And when we say a relative clause, what is that? A relative clause is just a word. Okay, it's a word in a sentence. Okay, and how can I use them according to you? According to you, Anna. According to you, what you want to express as a speaker. Okay, so how do you need them? All right. Are you talking about a place? So I use where. Are you talking about time? So I use when. Are you talking about someone, a person? So I use who or that. Okay, that is kind of casual, you know. If you can use who for someone, it's gonna be better. But you can also use that. Es el comodín. Which to refers objects, okay, not for people. Which for objects, and that too. So that is gonna be for people and objects in the same way.
Okay.
Whose to talk about possession. All right. Can you please, Anna? Can you read the examples from each one of them so we can read it together?
Okay. Just one of them, right?
Yes, just read the examples, please.
I know the archaeologist who spoke yesterday at the conference.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, continue, please.
What was the name of the man who wanted to sing during the conference?
Mm-hmm.
The man
Mm-hmm.
who had a car accident is now at a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who wants to practice sports after school must sign up.
Mm-hmm.
The man who is at the corner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, good, my friend, good. Mm, tell me any word here, any vocabulary or any question in those examples. They cuffed the man. They cuffed the man who spied for Chile. I lost the map. I mean, the information I'm showing you on my screen.
About the
Examples on my screen.
I cannot see the examples on your
No,
screen. I was reading.
can you see my screen? ¿No puedes ver mi pantalla?
I can see it, but just the table relative
This
clause.
one. This one.
Yes.
Example
Oh,
1, 2, 3.
okay.
Can you see? ¿Puedes ver mi
Yes.
pantalla? No, yo tengo todo este rato hablando y ella no veía. A
No,
veces
no.
pasa, se queda como en negra o no sé, yo siento que estoy presentando, pero no, yo dije, oh my goodness. Okay, so
No,
that's
it's
why I
fun.
say any question here with examples on the screen.
Oh,
Esos son los que te pedí leer, okay? But it's okay. Anyway, it's okay.
okay.
So as you can see, for example, when we work with who, so we are talking about a man, okay? So a map, so which. Whose es bien interesante, déjame darte este tip. Let me give you this tip. When you use whose, so you have the owner and the thing the owner have or has. Okay, so we have next to the relative clause the owner and the thing. Could be a person, could be an object, could be an animal, okay, that the owner possesses. All right,
Okay.
good, Anna. So let's have some examples, okay? Some reinforcements. We are on page 65, okay? On page 65, yes? Focus on page 55, okay? Are you there? $65.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, good. So reinforcement 1. In this case, my friend, just focus on who, that, or whose. Who, that, or whose. Teacher, but who and that can be used in the same way. Yes, I mean, can be used for people, yes? But if you have someone, so try to use who. If you have an object, try to use that, okay?
Okay.
Oh, and here with whose, as I told you before, so we have the thing and the owner. Bueno, aquí está bien, bien literal, ¿no?
Yes.
But the relation is going to be always between. Whose is going to be between the owner and the thing he belongs or he has. Okay?
Owner is like propietario.
Owner, yes. El propietario, el dueño.
Wait.
Mhm.
Okay.
Good. So let's check one by one, okay? You read and I show you my answer too. Okay, so start with number 1 just to practice, okay? Start with number 1.
I read all the sentence, right?
Yes, please. Number 1.
The man who stole the car is in jail.
Yes.
The car whose owner is dead is on sale.
Yes.
Joseph is a boy who is always willing to help.
Willing to help. Willing to help.
Willing to.
Be willing to is a very interesting verb. So let's go to the chat. This is the verb be willing to. Okay. So in this case, all the 3 words It's the same verb, okay? So this is the verb estar dispuesto a. Estar dispuesto a. Cuando nadie te obliga, tú te ofreces. O lo haces contento. Nadie te obliga a hacerlo, okay? So, be, what is that be? So, I am, you are, she is. Okay, so I am willing to. And next to that to is the action, the action that you want to do. For example, I am willing to help you with the homework. I am willing to work at night. I am willing to travel this week. Okay, so nobody's going to force me, so I just want to do it. Okay, me ofrezco, de hecho. All right. So
Interesting. Interesting.
yes, yes, it's a verb. All of that is a verb. And in past, I was willing. I was willing to help you, but you didn't want. You see? He was willing to travel, but he was sick. I don't know, something like this. All right?
Oh,
In past. Always with the verb to be. Okay? Good. Okay, number 4.
Jenny, who is 16 years old, is going to have a party.
Yes. Mhm.
What is the name of the girl whose parents are on a trip?
Yes, very good. In this case, whose, as you can see, the girl and which went the relationship with parents.
Parents.
Okay, good.
Alright.
Because the others, you know, whose, I mean, sorry, who, what, where, there you have could be a verb or could be a noun. Okay, but a noun, no, sorry, could be a verb, could be a place, yes, could be a subject, could be a subject, yes, but in this case, you have it between. Okay, continue, please.
Everyone who is here is going to get a free sample.
Yes. So I choose or I prefer who. But maybe if you say, teacher, but can I use that in this kind of sentence? Yes, you can do it. Yes, because that is just for people and objects. But I prefer you to use who with people para acostumbrarnos bien. Porque después nos malacostumbramos y utilizamos el that para todo. Okay?
Yes.
But in this case, it's just for because some students say, but is it possible? Yes, it's possible. But I prefer you to do it correct since the beginning. It's like the contractions, you know? When we use contractions all the time, then it's just impossible to talk without contractions because we just learned in that way. Okay? Good. It's not bad. It's just not so formal. You see? Okay. 7.
The girl who visited me last week wanted me to buy some cosmetics.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
And the dog that was always barking died.
Yes. In that case, that because you're talking about an animal. Okay. Barking it comes from the verb bark. Bark, ladrar. Ladrar. Mhm. Good. Okay, continue.
I have a question. In some cases, is which similar to whose?
Yes. Yes, could be. Could be. In some cases, according to the context. According to the context, yes. Yes, could be. Which is like a la cual, el cual. Yes.
Cuyo, cuya.
Cuyo, cuya. Yes. So in those cases, when it fixes like cuyo or cuya, in those cases it's similar to whose.
Y pudo haber usado en el ejemplo 8 which or who.
Who? No, not who. Which could be which parents on a trip. Yes, cuyos padres están. Yeah, could be, but not who. not who.
Okay.
Whose
It's
is about the main subject.
the mains.
When you
Okay.
have only one subject, I mean, like the man, like a boy, and after that you have a bird, a bird.
O sea, en el ejemplo 8 y 9 no puedo usar who. No estaría bien.
Nueve?
8 y 9. El perro y la casa.
No, not who, not never, because the dog is an animal and house is a thing. So in that case, could be which, could be which, could be that,
Okay.
could be which, could be which too. Okay, but in this case, it's because the reinforcement say just use who or that or whose. But if you don't have any instruction, so you can change that 8 and 9 into which.
Okay.
Yes, good.
Um,
The writer
the writer whose book is selling in Europe is very young.
is Europe. Europe is very young. Very nice, my friend. Very nice. So this is the other topic we are not gonna mention today or now or right now. No, not yet. This one, this one. Reinforcement four. Okay, I want you to do reinforcement four first because this is about. It's like the first one, and here you're gonna focus on just who, which, or whose. Okay, now you can use which with things, with animals. Okay, who, people, whose with possession. All right, so for example, here I talked to the girl whose car, so you have it, girl and the car. So I talked to the girl whose car had broken down in front of the shop. Mr. Richard, who is a taxi driver, lives on the corner. And this, Anna, is an extra information. So check it out. This is going to be an extra information for you. Very useful when you want to write an article or. Okay, so check it out. Here you have a comma and a comma. You see?
Yes.
Yeah? Good. So when you use a relative clause in that way, comma, comma, and you have an information, that is going to be an extra information. And you can put it off, and it's not going to change the meaning or context of your main sentence. It's something that you want to add, you know? And why? Because it's important to you. It's important for the context. I don't know. It's important to you adding that information. Okay, so if I say just Mr. Richard lives on the corner, that is my main sentence. Mr. Richard lives. Mira que hasta tiene el lives de tercera persona. ¿De dónde sale ese verbo con ese? Because it belongs to Mr. Richards. You see? And who is a taxi driver is an extra information. It's something that just to identify better Mr. Richard. Okay? Good. So that can be with any other relative clause. Okay? But if you want to use it, you have to place those commas. Okay? Good. So, my friend, continue with the rest of them. In this case, just use who, which, or whose. All right?
Okay. Okay, I got it. Number 3. I live in a house in Norwich, which is in East Anglia.
Yes. Ajá. Which. Ujú. La cual. La cual está. You see?
Mhm.
Teacher, can I use that here? Yes. You can also use here that. But in this case, because that is just a structure, okay? Who, which, whose.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm,
Number 4. This is a girl who comes from Spain.
mhm,
That's Peter, the boy who has just arrived at the airport.
mhm,
Number 6. Thank you very much for your email, which was very interesting.
mhm.
Number 7. The man whose father is a professor forgot his umbrella.
Yeah, so as you can see here, the main sentence is the man forgot his umbrella. But maybe you say, who? I mean, there are many men. There are many guys, many men here. So who? Who? Oh, the whose father is a professor. Okay, so it it is easier to identify that man. Okay.
Okay. The children who shouted in the street are not from our school.
Yes.
The car whose driver is a young man is from Ireland.
Yeah, Ireland. Ireland. Yes. So as you can see here, car and driver. Mhm.
Yes. What did you do with the money which your mother lent you?
Yes, that's it. Very nice, Anna. Every time I have classes with you, you make my life so easy. Thank you so much. I love you so much. You're very intelligent. That's it, my friend. Very nice. So let's continue here. Now we are going to do this reinforcement because this is here you have to write a little bit more, okay? And you have to join the sentences. So that's why, or this is the purpose. This is the purpose when we use a relative clause. Imagine that you are a basic student. So you have two sentences, two complete sentences. She worked for a man. The man used to be an athlete. Okay, so but now, and now that you are an intermediate student, I want you to join those sentences in only one. And it's very common. I mean, when you read, when you listen to someone. So this kind of sentence is very common. Okay, so which one is my, in this case, there is a mistake in the book. So check it out, the mistake. Here you have to work with who and that, not what. Okay, check it out in your book. Anna, your
Mhm.
book, the instruction in your book. It says who and what. It's not
Yes.
what, it's that. Okay, so that
Oh,
is a book mistake.
yes.
All right.
Mhm.
Good. So again, in this case, just with who or that, okay? And so you identify here which one is the common thing or person or animal, whatever, or place, and how can I join those sentences? So easy. So she worked for a man who used to be an athlete. Okay, and that is just only one sentence. Okay, ella trabajó para un hombre quien solía ser atleta. That's it. You see, so of course you erase the second, the man, because who is going to replace it? Okay,
Okay.
good. So number two, for example, so they call a lawyer who live nearby. Okay, ellos llamaron a un abogado quien estaba cerca, quien vivía cerca. Okay, so
Okay.
continue, please. Continue with all of them. Now you have to write the complete sentence, okay?
Okay.
If you have any question, check it out. Maybe in some cases you have to work with comma, okay? So, no todas las oraciones son así como la 1 o la 2. Es decir, no lo hagas automáticamente. Revisa el contexto, okay?
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, number two. Number two.
They called a
Cold.
called,
Cold.
called a lawyer who lived nearby.
Mm-hmm.
I sent an email to my brother who lives in Australia,
Good.
and the customer liked the waitress that was very friendly.
Mm-hmm. That, or in that case, you can also use who. Okay,
Who, right?
so as any other options, okay, as other option, okay. In this case, because they say that or what? I don't remember. No,
Yeah,
who or
who
that? So
makes
who?
more
So
sense.
who? Yes, who? So the waiter who was very friendly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We broke the computer that belonged to my father.
Yes,
Eh,
because it's a thing. It's a computer.
And have I here to put that was belonged to my father?
That? Yes, it's
That,
that. That because it's a thing. It's a computer. Could be which too.
uh, but siento que le hace falta un is o was antes
No,
de, ¿no?
no, that belong, que perteneció. So belong ya es el verbo pertenecer.
Ah, okay,
Mhm.
okay. I dropped a glass that was new.
Yes.
She loves books that have happy endings.
Uh-huh.
They live in a city that is in the north of England.
Yes.
The man who is wearing a blue jumper is in the
Uh-huh. Yes, good, good, very nice. Casi nunca me lo organizan bien. Very nice. The man who is,
who is wearing a blue jumper is in the garden.
yes, can you give me another option with that sentence?
The man who is in the garden
Yes.
is wearing a blue jumper.
Excellent, Anna. 20 points for you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Very nice. Number 10.
The girl who works in a bank is from India.
Can you give me a different option?
And the girl who is from India works in a bank.
You see, it's very nice. Teacher, but which one is the correct? Both of them. But that depends on you as a speaker. Is for you like more important to express to tell me that she's from India or that she works in a bank? I don't know. So it depends on you see? But both of them are
Okay.
correct. Okay, good. Number 11.
My sister who lives in Australia has 3 children.
Mm-hmm. Another one.
My sister who
Who?
has 3 children lives in Australia.
Yes, that's it. In those cases, remember comma, comma. Okay, so my sister, comma, who has 3 children, for example, comma, lives in Australia. Okay, that comma is important. Okay,
Okay.
good, very nice. So now let's check here. Okay, there we did it. Okay, now this is the question. That question, another topic. That question, yes, relative. Okay, in this, my friend, in this. Okay, let's check. In this case, Anna, they say A, B, C, D, but it's not mandatory that you have to create or make 4 sentences. Okay, you're trying to use all as possible. But if you just find 2 or 3 possible answers, so it's great. So in this case, in which, at which, are the same that working with which. The difference is how specific you want to be. Okay, but don't worry. In which, at which, whom, and to whom you're going to work or you're going to study um, in a few more units. Okay, this is just for today, just for to identify that they exist. Okay, but you can also use with who or which. Okay, so the difference is, for example, when you say who, yeah, okay, give me a second, please. Sorry. Hmm. Sorry. When you say who, quién, who, a quién o de quién o a quién. Who, la chica o la mujer, quién, quién o con quién estaba hablando o con quién yo estaba hablando o a quién yo estaba hablando. So they are pretty similar, okay? Maybe they are different or possible changes, like when you work with which or that, they are similar, pretty similar. But if you have some question here, so use the base one, which and who. Okay, so don't worry, you are going to make it deeper in future units. But just think that they are pretty similar from who, whom to whom, or in which, or at which.
Okay.
For example, which one is like a little bit difference, in which is a little bit more general than at which. But don't worry, okay? Don't worry yet. Just use which. For example, there you have the sentences, okay? San Francisco is a city. You can experience the four seasons in San Francisco. So I wrote San Francisco is the city which you can enjoy the four seasons, where you can enjoy the four season. That could be two, yeah. Or what else? Mhm.
Mm, that too, right?
That too could be. Mhm. Okay, so in this case, just try to create um, as much relative clauses as possible. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to do four of them or five or none. I mean, what you have. Okay, so I will show you my options. I'm sorry. Okay, for example, here. So there I gave you two, one, and then zero, just for you give me your own your own sentence. Okay,
Okay.
good. Ready, my friend?
Uh,
Kind of
what?
that?
Oh, 1, 2 more minutes, please.
Okay, okay, don't worry. It's okay. A ver, Ana, compárteme lo que tengas hasta el momento, porfis.
Okay.
Ujú,
Number 1, San Francisco is a city that or in which you can experience the four seasons.
ujú,
Number
ujú,
2, I have four sentences. 8 o'clock
ujú,
is a time that or which or at which or
ujú.
when I'll call you then.
Yes, excellent.
And number 3, I have only two. I didn't let my son watch the film that or which wasn't suitable for kids.
Okay, okay. Ujú, ujú. Okay. So the rest of it is gonna be like a just a little homework for you. You did it great. You did it great, great, Anna. Very nice. So now you have a new uh, knowledge for you. Okay. And your next class, Anna, is gonna be grammar 15 part B. Okay, or part 2 because you need the second topic. Okay.
Okay.
Good,
Can I
Anna.
have that class tomorrow?
Uh, I don't know. Remember that the classes are, um, you have to wait a date, but try to do it. Try to do it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much. You did it great, my friend. So nice. Congratulations.
Thank you, teacher. Goodbye.
Bye
Thank
bye, Anna. Nice to see you.